Hello everyone, my name is Sharon. Kaylee will not be joining us today, or me, you, us, all of us. I would like to say thank you for your patience and thank you for your continued love and support, especially in our absence. For Kaylee, she had, for the month of December, been extremely busy with work, as well as getting stuff together for our Christmas. She's amazing and that's her forte, so she was taking care of that, which I am always grateful for. But this time I'm even more grateful because the month of December, and I still continue this, was a great time of healing for me. Now, when my transformation journey began, I came to the realization that I have a lot of anger. I had a lot of anger in me, and for the most part, I initially decided to address the anger as a habit, which in part it is a learned habit, and felt that it was easier to work on this learned habit and see if I can change that habit to be more loving and kind to myself, and especially to my kids, because my kids are the ones who suffer the brunt of this anger. But as life would have it, that was just a band-aid fix for me. And when my healing began in December, I needed to address the root cause of this anger, which was a pretty painful process, because one, it meant that I had to go back to the beginning of my life, and I have to address my issues and address me and myself. And this was not easy because, for one, opening up the wounds of the past is not easy, and two is because this resentment and anger was geared towards my mom. And having gone back, I understood now was that though that anger generated from my own perceptions, my expectations, and I'm not exactly certain at what age, but at some point in my life I made this image in my mind of who my mom should be as a mom, and she did not live up to that expectation and fulfill that image. So I then unconsciously began punishing her, and this is where the anger started. And one of the major issues I had to face when I now understood that I have to face the root cause of this is that even though in all this time along my journey I've realized that I can only change myself, I can only heal my pain and my perception of whatever pain I have buried inside of me. But for some reason, I was fixated on fixing my mom. I felt this great desire that I have to fix her, I have to heal her. Excuse me. And then I came to the realization that I can't do that. And it was a rather difficult pill to swallow. But eventually I processed it, and I did realize that I cannot fix her and I cannot heal her. I can only fix myself, and I can only heal myself and my perceptions and release myself from those expectations that I unconsciously put on her, because she does not even know that I have these perceived expectations that I placed on her. And it's at a point where I am working on understanding myself so that I can have compassion and love for my mom the way my heart desires for myself and for my life. And at this point, I'm still working on it. So I am a work in progress in that area, and I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. But what I need to let you know is that, so for my first point was that I was doing the Band-Aid fix, which doesn't work. Then secondly, I was still holding on to my perception and my expectations. And then I decided to do my best to fix her, which I cannot do. And then I realized that I was working on releasing these feelings and this anger, and come from a place of love and compassion. But because I'd held on to this anger for over 40 years, it had become a comfort zone for me. And releasing it was scary. And it gave me this thing like, now what am I supposed to do? And I know it seems crazy and bizarre, but it's not very easy. At least it has not been for me to release it. And I'm telling you, like having a 40-year habit, 40 years of grief and subjecting yourself to this has shown me that if it's so difficult for me, how is it for others who have not gone through the process that I have gone through? And this is where I'm at today, and I would like to share this with you in hopes that it can inspire you to work on yourself and do what you need to do for your life. Once again, I do thank you for your continued love and support, and I wish you a day filled with an abundance of love and blessings, peace and prosperity. Take care. I love you. Thank you. Bye.